In this pivot table, the status field is showing a couple of items and we're showing 4 regions. We're going to add a couple more things in each field with calculated items. We'll add a new status and 2 new regions. These are going to overlap in a couple of places and that might cause some problems, and we'll see how to fix that as well. First, we'll create a new status. We'd like to see the cancellation rate based on the cancel and existing items. To do that, I've selected one of the labels in the status field, and on the ribbon under Pivot Table Tools, I'll click Options. And here in Calculations, I'll click Fields, Items, and Sets, Calculated Item. The default name is Formula 1, and I'm going to call this Cancel Rate. And the formula that I'm going to use is the cancel. So I'll just double click on that. Then that's going to be divided by, then an open bracket. It will be the cancel plus the existing. I'll click Add. OK. And now we can see the cancellation rate. This, if I click on a cell, I can see the formula that I just created. And these are all very small. They're percentages. So if I go to the Home tab, I can format those as %. And I could add 1 decimal place. So now we can see the cancellation rate. The other thing we're going to do is add a couple of regions that will combine the east and north and the south and west. So I'll click a label for one of the regions. Under Pivot Table Tools, click Options, Calculations, Field Items and Sets, Calculated Item. Type a new name. I'll call this Northeast, and its formula, I can click East plus double click North, and that's our formula. I'll click Add, and I'm going to stay in the dialog box, and now I'll create Southwest, and its formula will be South plus West. And instead of clicking Add, I can click OK now, and that will add it and close this dialog box. So now we can see Northeast and Southwest have been added at the end. I'm going to drag this, so I click on that label, and then just point to the border and drag it so it's just after East and North. But we can see here, instead of using this cancel rate formula, this cell is showing a sum of East and North. So I don't want it to add up these other 2 rates and give me a high number here. I want it to use the same formula that these other cells are using. To do that, I'm going to have to change the solve order for the calculated items. With any cell in the pivot table selected, click Options, Calculations, Field Items and Sets, Solve Order. And this list is created as you add the calculated items. So we created cancel rate first, then northeast and southwest. And in the message at the bottom, it tells us that the value is determined by the last formula in the solve order. So if there's more than one calculated item affecting a cell, it's going to go with the last. So we want cancel rate to be the last item in this list. I'll select it and click Move Down twice so it's at the bottom, and close. And now on this cell I can see the cancel rate formula instead of the northeast formula. So if you're using multiple calculated items, check the solve order if your results don't look quite the way you want them. For more Excel tips and tutorials, and to download the sample file from this video, please visit my Contextures website at www.contextures.com.